But we're human beings and we have a way of connecting with such stories. That kind of story will let my client, will let those people that are around me know that, okay, Stanbic Bank actually cares for the community. At any rate, a better tomorrow starts with investing in the right projects. So for us, where we're concerned in that regard, nothing happens without us gaining the right trust from the people that we are doing these projects with. And another thing.
I just gave an example that impacting them also helps them be better. But tell us, are you doing anything on the environment, Pamela?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been having projects on growing trees, and not just, still we include the farmer. For us, the first point is always the farmer. So we asked and tasked the farmer that even as they grow our sorghum, they have trees around their gardens for the purposes of, say, wind breaking and all these other things, dust and everything. So tree planting started right from the farmer. But we went ahead in these different communities up country to partner with the municipality, the local leaders, to come out and make their cities green. So that's the project that has been going on for quite some time. And also them to go out and plant trees. So to strongly get in.
It's also just knowing what is it that this company is doing that I can plug into. For example, I knew after I had the discussion with Barbara about funding us, so we chatted, and then she told me, oh, there's this the National Schools Championship. So then I had to figure out how do I plug what they're already doing with the National Schools Championship into what Boundless does to continue. Corporate companies are not very interested in what entrepreneurs do. So we could have ideas and they fail, and there's
the return on that investment coming in about 20, 30 years. How would you encourage the donors on taking up this initiative?
So I think for any corporate company, they should just know that investing for the long term, investing for the future is just the right thing to do. But also, I think we do the topic an injustice when we limit corporate impact investment to this money. Right?
It's changing lives.
Yeah, I mean, not even that. Companies can do a lot more to social businesses and to communities without even offering a single penny. And I can give you examples.
Say that again, because that is deep there. Say it again.
Companies can still invest in social projects and in social businesses without putting in any single penny.
Did you hear that?
Are contributing to our development, to transforming societies, to generating wealth. Doing business and doing business successfully and making profit is not a bad thing. Human rights regulations and so on, and it leads to a backlash sometimes. And we also have often a lot of anti-capitalist voices who start saying that capitalism is a problem. No, capitalism per se is not the problem. There is no better alternative to capitalist forces developing our societies and contributing to wealth. It's how we deal with it, how we regulate where necessary, and how we deal sometimes with the excesses of competitive forces. That's why, from the perspective of a German political foundation, we're talking about a social market economy. Yeah. We want the market, but we want to make sure that there's a certain social harmony or certain balance. So we do also expect companies to have a certain compass when it comes to ethics and sustainability. And that also came out clearly. So having said those two things, making profit is not bad, but also companies are not isolated from the rest of society when it comes to sustainability and thinking about the future. Then we have the starting point for this discussion. So it's not about clearing your bad conscience because you are doing money in a certain way and then you feel better by giving back a bit. It's not about just maintaining your PR. It's an integral part of doing successful business in the 21st century, where you know that there are a number of societal factors that will determine whether you can still do business successfully and in a profitable manner, not just in 1 or 2 years, but in 10, 20, and in 100 years. And we have seen the private sector playing a much, much stronger role when it comes to general societal questions. The private sector has been faster in adapting to climate change than any government policy can prescribe. That's just one example. So that's the kind of thinking we need to have. Then we also know what to expect from the companies. If you are just out there, and consumers are becoming more aware, and I think back at home in Europe, do you sometimes feel like a lone warrior fighting for
reactions and comments and questions, and then we'll come back again. All right, gentlemen.
I'll give you examples. My van has scholarships, and you know about them. I tried to apply for one. I went through a fair process, and I was very unsuccessful, but it was a fair process. However, we have done some work in Luka district where you see child labor. The plantations creep up to the doorstep, so there is famine, there is no food, but there is raw material coming into the company. For you to give me a scholarship, how many people have been impacted along the value chain for you to give me this kind of money? That is accountability I'm looking at. Well, you've seen probably the Bridge International Academies. It's a great thing, that's cool, but math was my worst. However, they forced me to teach math. I don't know what I am teaching, but I'll find it on the computer. And the students will not ask me to set up as a requirement that has social impact. You have the banks. I like that the banks have joined the discussion. However, you stick your rate up there at 20-something% on the loan. I will mortgage my land. Soon after I will default on paying, it will go. You have helped my child. One of them, I have 5. You've helped one of them leap up to a certain level, and they may collapse. They may not be as successful as the other gentleman as you have assisted. While I know Nile Boys had a campaign, even when I was a little boy in Katwe, you find the head of the lion, you get yourself a bottle of beer. I quit drinking at an earlier age in my P6 when I was in Katwe. But at least you would take that bottle top and they would give you a bottle of beer. We decided to make business out of it and sell it to those that drink beer. Some money. What do you have? They have nothing. You have a moral land conflict. Who's the ultimate beneficiary? Government. Finally, agreed to a 51% joint venture, and they say we'll have 51%. Communities have been evicted. Families have been raped because they were evicted without compensation. You go to where the oil pipeline is going to be in Hoima, and the communities that were feeding on cassava, this is what they're going to be given for the next 6 months as a resettlement package. Instead of you cultivating your food, we'll give you 5 kilograms of maize flour, we'll give you 5 kilograms of cassava flour, and a liter of cooking oil. I don't know whether that is priority and how they chose it. Is that impacting socially? So my question here and advice is, while we are discussing this kind of investment, it's a new concept to me, and I must admit, which I love, because there are positive aspects to it. Can we front the accountability part? Because there is a compelling factor within the laws and regulations we must first comply with. Then after, we can come to impactful investment, and then we can draw into the corporate social responsibility that should come third in that hierarchy. That is my submission. Thank you.
So you can call me Amit, which is very close to damn it. So you remember that. So we have come with a dream over here. We see Uganda, we are all aware of the statistics of this country. You have got a population of 48%, and we would love to collaborate, and we look forward, because it's not possible by one Amit or one company. We have to do all together. And we are all aware.
Money goes where. So it all comes to what environment and what logistical systems are there, who is going to determine how is that going to be allocated, or what areas is it going to be focusing on. But otherwise, it's very productive. Thank you, all of you. And I do believe it adds value to whatever each one of us is contributing to our country.
Thank you very much, Josephine. Thank you.
Initiatives, because it is, from where I'm sitting, it is in their interest. Yeah? It is in their interests that these impact initiatives actually succeed. Yeah? Because if we are raising money from wherever, we can only bank with Stanley or whatever other bank. in this country, yeah, will only be drinking beer from Nile breweries. So it's really in their interest that we succeed, which for me, sitting this side, I feel that then it makes sense for us to, for them to be thinking like that. But like I said, they can only speak for that entrepreneur, yeah? But just speaking about, responding to what Matthias said, and I think that's the point, yeah? When you have a startup, you go through the first, get money for free from the president, right? But we can raise this money, yeah? Sometimes you don't just need that, we can raise the money that we need, yeah? By scaling, by, you know, getting money from abroad and wherever. But we can only do that if that capacity has been built, yeah? So sometimes entrepreneurs are not even looking for just the money, yeah? Sometimes they are looking for, these corporate companies able to build the capacity of entrepreneurs, yeah? So that I don't have to wait for a whole year, yeah, for me to have my proposal accepted, yeah, if I know how to write a proper proposal, right? I don't have to wait for a whole year for me to effect a human resource plan if I have been trained on how to do that. I don't have to wait for a whole year for me to figure out how to balance my books of accounts if I have been trained on that, yeah? Because if I learn how to do that, it's these companies that benefit because I'm able to, you know, consume a lot more of their products and services. So that's the way I think about it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Our department, for Nowberry specifically, if you look at the top leadership of Nowberry, currently there are only two directors. One is the country director, the other is the corporate affairs director. So that's the top leadership of the business, meaning that the whole thing that we're talking about is right at the center of every conversation and right at the top of business discussions. So I just wanted to put that today. The other one I wanted to comment about, 2% of profits. At Nowberry, we specifically for smart drinking, because that is where our product touches the lips of our customers. That one specifically, we put a percentage of 4% for the total marketing spend. This would go more than 200 million in terms of Uganda shillings. So there's a whole pot of money that is supposed to be spent specifically on promoting responsible drinking. But on a totality level, we haven't come with a percentage, and maybe that's a good discussion to have when I go back with my bosses on that aspect. But I think it would really be good if we had a cut-out percentage, because we are very interested in this becoming really huge and part of every business, actually almost part of every individual, because I also belong to a church that does sort of corporate social responsibility, if you call it, because we're supposed to go out and actually help communities using our own resources just amongst ourselves. So it just goes beyond just companies and becomes human. So the more we can ensure that all corporates have put a certain percentage, even the better. Thank you very much.
I don't know if any of the panelists want to make a comment on that. Lawrence, did you do that? I think you mentioned something. A little bit. It didn't seem like. All right, thank you. Let's give our panelists a round of applause. Panelists, thank you very much for your time. Come, please go and take your seats.
And that you found this engaging. That to me is something I am grateful for, the feedback that you found this stimulating and informative and helpful. And I hope I am not just guessing, and that it is actually the truth. You may agree with me that we nailed it for a stimulating speech. So please join me to thank Josephine for that keynote address. And to the panelists that have done a great job, not only exchanging ideas, but sharing their experiences that I think we have found very enlightening today. Please, a round of applause. Solomon, you did great. Thank you very much, Solomon Karanja. And you know, it was very helpful that you didn't understand the subject at the beginning, because I think that helped you to shape the questions that you gave to the panelists, and in a way it helped facilitate a very, very rich conversation. So thank you very much, Solomon. One of my key asks to Solomon at the beginning was, I'd like that at the end of the day, bring ourselves together. You know, it has been said, and I don't want to mention so much that has been said, that no single entity can do it alone. We all have to come on board. So this is a thank you to all of you. Thank you, the participants. Please first give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for prioritizing us when we organize such. Everybody who has been behind the scenes in organizing this, thank you very much. Now, Solomon, back to you. Mine was to thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Susan, thank you very much. A number of people were spending sleepless nights planning for this, so let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. And the bar is open. Say no more words. Have a good evening.
My name is Susan Nandu, and I work for the African Center for Trade and Development. The key organizers for today's event, together with the Conrad Adenwa think tank. African Center for Trade and Development is a non-governmental organization, while Conrad Adenwa think tank is a German political foundation. We partner to organize such conversations around different topics that in the end support economic development of this country. So and they are just forums that bring stakeholders from government, from private sector mainly, and from non-governmental organizations to come and reflect around issues that impact on the economy. We recently talked about digitalization in the agricultural subsector as a very important innovation, and call it issue that we are going to deal with in the future and today to advance agricultural development, which is our main source of employment in this country. Today we chose to speak about it. How do companies invest in social benefits? Why should they invest? Why aren't they investing? And this is the conversation that we have been having here. And it has been articulated clearly about meeting social needs at the same time as generating financial benefits. But sustainability is at the core. The conversation has revealed that corporate social responsibility sometimes is about, putting a public face. Responsibility goes beyond that, and it is difficult to measure the impact around social investments, but it is important and significant for corporations, for businesses to think sustainability for the people, and it is good for business.